So one of the misconceptions that exists in the West, foolish misconceptions, is that there is Hamas and then the vast majority of the people of Gaza who are just held hostage by Hamas and that they're just peace-loving people. They don't want anything to do with war and violence and bloodshed. Brigitte Gabriel, who is a Lebanese Christian person that lives in America now, but left because of the radical Islamic extremist violence that she suffered from. She sets the record straight on this in a very powerful way. Have a watch.
Hamas held their first election. The first female woman to be elected to the cabinet was a mother by the name Nidal. The reason why she was elected is because she used her platform. The videos for her commercials for her campaign was her dressing her sons in a suicide belt, putting the suicide belt around them and sending them out to blow themselves to smithereen to kill Christians and Jews. And she ran on, her slogan was, I already gave 3, I have another 7 to give. So don't give me the innocent Palestinian mothers and children and daughters. You know, I come from that part of the world. You may have to be politically correct and talk about, oh, the poor suffering people. I know these poor suffering people. I understand their language. They are not poor and they are not suffering. They are filled with hatred to the level, like one of the hostages, one of the Israeli hostages that were released, a woman. They interviewed her on Israeli television. She said, I heard conversations in the house where I was. And she said, and then I stopped being worried about me being a prisoner and started worrying about the future. And what she heard was the family talking about, they can kill us all, they can destroy us all. If we have one last baby alive, one baby, we will continue fighting Israel until that last one baby dies. This is the mentality that they have, and that's the reality that the West cannot accept.
Well, yeah, there's...
And this, by the way, is not just from anecdotes. This is from evidence of polling done by the people of Gaza, where they were asked, do they support what Hamas did on October 7th? And the vast majority, this is even months later, months after October 7th, said yes, we support what Hamas did on October 7th, which is basically supporting Nazism. It's supporting the killing of every single Israeli, Jewish man, woman, and child that they could get their hands on. Even dogs, by the way, animals as well. So let's be clear. What Brigitte Gabriel is saying is the uncomfortable, inconvenient truth. For 100 years, basically, Israel has been trying to say, come on, see the other side. Come on, maybe put down your weapons. And with the Palestinian cause, they have refused. They have maybe tried to convince us that they just want statehood and that's what it's all about. But every time they've had the opportunity to prove that, they've shown that really what they want is the destruction of Israel and the Jews. And therefore, much as we may wish this not to be the case, much as we may lament this, much as we may wish that there wasn't severe radicalization in Gaza among the Arabs of in Judea and Samaria, as much as we may wish this, but the truth is, this is the truth, that there is a deep-seated, widespread hatred, and therefore, if you've been offering your hand for peace for 100 years and they still keep saying no and choosing war, you need a radically different approach. And it's not because we don't want peace, but because you don't. Hi, thank you so much for watching. To watch another one, click here. To stay up to date with all our content, click here to subscribe. And if you're able to, you can help support JTV to grow and grow by clicking join below this video, where you can become a member and get perks including early access to videos and private live discussions with me. But most of all, you'll be partnering with us on our mission to change the world.